My grandmother took a secret to her grave, and we just found out what it was. She passed back in 2002, and at the time we thought she was born in 1933. We knew her name, we knew that she was an orphan, and she was an only child, that we had no other family connections to her whatsoever, and that her family line lived and died with her. So find me confused when our family gets results back from a 23andMe test telling us that we are African American when my grandmother said that we were English. And I know looking at me you're going to be very confused because I am too. And currently my family is still figuring out all the details, so I don't have all the information. 23andMe matched my family up with a family in Virginia, which isn't too strange because my grandmother and my grandfather both met in Maryland and got married and ended up moving across the country. So when this family starts pulling out pictures of my grandmother and her 15 siblings, safe to say we were a little shocked. It turns out that Millicent Vaughn was born Mammy Vaughn back in 1927, not 33. She was born to a family of 15 children, all African American, living in Virginia. While her parents did die when she was young, she was not an orphan and an only child like she said she was. She had people taking care of her, and she had a whole family. It turns out that she had decided to run away from her family and completely exorcise herself from her identity. She picked up a new name, she picked up a new race, and she completely erased who she was. So now I have a whole new family, and it's surreal and it's strange, and there's this part of me that doesn't really know who I am. And I think what surprises me the most is the fact that her story is not uncommon for the US at that time. Because she was white passing, she chose to completely reinvent herself and go by a completely different name and racial identity just to create a better life for herself. And while I'm incredibly grateful for the privilege that her decision provided for me, I'm also incredibly sad and confused and excited because I have a whole new family that I didn't know that I had. We're still uncovering details and we're still learning so much, but sharing her story, I'm hopeful will bring other people to find out about their families and maybe uncover similar stories. No one should ever have to feel the need to completely change their identity and step away from their race and their entire family just to find a better life. That is heartbreaking and that is so sad, and that was so common at the time. I'm heartbroken for my grandmother since she never got to actually live her life as herself. But I'm so excited as for what this means for my family moving forward. As for anyone with similar stories, I would love to hear what you've experienced because this is just the beginning for me and I just thought I'd share.